Hey guys, this is L14, and I've had a couple of requests to go over one of the problems. So this is number 6 right here. So let's take a look at number 6 together. So this problem right here. Okay, so what you can see is first identify the shape. So we have a pyramid, obviously, and then the base of the pyramid is a rectangle. So we have a rectangular pyramid. So when we're asked to find the volume of this thing without the height, what we have to do is figure out what is the height of this pyramid. So the height of the pyramid is sort of right inside the pyramid right here. And it would go from the middle of the base all the way up to the tip, to the point. Right, and so that's what we're missing. So we have two slant heights, so we have to use either one of those. We only have to solve for the height of the pyramid once, so you can choose either one of those and create a right triangle that's inside of the pyramid. And for the right triangle, the dimensions are the apothem, the height, and the slant height. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just choose the 6.1. So I'm going to draw the apothem from right here. And so here is the triangle that I'm trying to solve. It's this right triangle right here. That's sort of inside of the pyramid. And so this would be a right angle right there. Okay, so to make it easier, what I'm going to do is go ahead and just redraw this right triangle outside of the pyramid so you can see it. So there's the right angle. So this bottom part is the apothem. And how big is the apothem? Well, for that, what you really have to do is look at this dimension right here, 7 centimeters. Okay, this rectangular base, it's 7 centimeters is this dimension here. So this apothem is going to be half of that. So that means this is 3.5. Now, since they're using decimals everywhere, I'm going to go ahead and use decimals. So that is 3.5, and the units are centimeters. I'm at the edge of the paper, so I'm not going to write centimeters. Okay, this is the height. Okay, this is this dimension here, which we do not know. So I'll just call that H. And then this hypotenuse of this triangle is the slant height right here, which is 6.1. Okay, so we have our best friend, the right triangle. And you learned 4 ways to solve right triangles. Law of sines, trig, what else? And Pythagorean theorem, Pythagorean converse, excuse me. So you're going to go ahead and use when you have 2 sides and you need to know the third side, you're going to use the Pythagorean theorem. Okay, so a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And be careful because c is always the hypotenuse. So this is your c. Okay, so your equation is going to look like this: 3.5 squared plus h squared equals 6.1 squared. So remember your order of operations, PEMDAS. There are no parentheses, so you go to your exponents next. So make sure that you square this and square this first. Then you're going to subtract whatever this is from both sides of the equation. Then you're going to take the square root and you'll get your h. Okay. So now that you solved your h, and I'm not going to do it for you, you'll have to finish that part. But now that you solve your h, what do you do? Well, the volume of a pyramid is basically how much air or how much liquid can you hold inside of it, or how much three-dimensional space is inside of the solid, right? So if you recall that you learned a very nice formula from the video that you viewed, the volume of this thing, it turns out, is exactly one-third of the volume of its corresponding prism. So with a prism, what you do is you just get the area of the base, which is a rectangle. It's a 6 by 7. So you literally just multiply 6 times 7, which is 42. And if this was a prism, it would be 42 times the height. Because it's a pyramid, it's one-third of that. So it's one-third of 42 times this height that you just are going to solve for. All right, guys, hope that helps. If you have more questions, thank you to Vinny for posting this as a public comment. If you have more questions, please post them as public comments. Thank you. Bye.